China has grown increasingly threatening to Taiwan. I don't think there's an imminent threat of military action directed against Taiwan itself, but I do think the threat is growing more urgent. And one way for the United States to dissuade, to deter China from heightening its threats is to commit more unambiguously to the defense of Taiwan.
Michael, you analyze across Taiwan Strait relations and US defense policy in the Asia Pacific region. What can we deduce from all these visits?
The visit from Nancy Pelosi earlier this month was particularly high profile. A Speaker of the House hadn't visited Taiwan in 25 years. China, as we know, reacted very strongly to that. But generally speaking, congressional visits like the one that has happened over the past 2 days are a regular occurrence. They happen several times a year without incident, and are simply a sign of Congress's interest in Taiwan, Congress's interest in peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait, and its commitment to ensure that Taiwan can continue to live freely as a democracy going forward.
Well, Michael, you say Congress's interest in peace and stability, but the result of Pelosi's visit and now this latest Congress visit is anything but. I mean, China's announcing more military drills and they're firing bombs into the sea.
Well, you're right about that, but China is primarily responsible for those actions. These have been peaceful visits by leaders of Congress, members of Congress. It is an overreaction and perhaps arguably a reckless one, given the fact that at least one missile was launched over Taiwan itself, for China to respond to diplomatic visits with shows of force.
We can understand, I mean, they see themselves as a sovereign nation. They see Taiwan as part of them, and they consider that the government there in Taipei has broken a treaty signed in 1992. And the Americans in the White House has always tried to have this policy of strategic ambiguity. Do you think it needs to be more robustly distancing itself from that old policy?
I think probably yes. So China has grown increasingly threatening to Taiwan. I don't think there's an imminent threat of military action directed against Taiwan itself, but I do think the threat is growing more urgent. And one way for the United States to dissuade, to deter China from heightening its threats is to commit more unambiguously to the defense of Taiwan.
And what does that mean in practice?
In practice, it means making a firm commitment, a firm promise to defend Taiwan if attacked. It also means investing in the capabilities and the defense posture in the region to enable it to do so. Right now, it would be difficult for the United States to defend Taiwan, given the nature of China's military buildup.